Herbert, yourself and your party announced big news a few days ago. Can you tell our listeners what this news is?
Of the news is we had a survey, a democratic survey, among via Mailchimp, among our 300 members, what they feel if we should field our own candidates, and 67.2% of the 300 members, so of the ones who replied, which was 49%, of who replied said they feel that we should field our own candidates if possible. And then we also had a second question: is that what if we don't get the required 4 councils behind us? Because in order to be nominated, first of all, as a candidate, officially, you need to have the support of either 20 deputies, or which can be either TDs or senators, or 4 councils, or one of the two. So if we don't get that required amount, then Plan B is, that's what we asked in our second question on via Mailchimp to our members, was if we then should support another candidate. And the question is who. And now what came out of that second survey question is that 62%, so slightly lower, said that we should support another candidate. If we are not successful in this case, I would not be successful because I've been then asked to run for Irish president. If I'm not successful in getting the 4 nominations from the council or 20 deputies, and it's a very short call because the elections for president are already on the 24th of October. Was supposed to be held on the 11th of November. And I actually protested against that. I said it's too short notice, and it gives smaller parties and also independents less time to prepare. I don't find that really fair, but that's another issue. And then we only have until the 24th of September to hand in our nominations. So then we need to canvass among the councils and the cities, if you like. So if we don't get enough support, then we go to Plan B, which is to support. We would only support a candidate which is very vocal about animal rights, animal welfare and rights. That's the criterion what our members want. So that's Plan B. That's Plan B. Yeah.
Okay, we are recording this interview on Sunday, the 7th of September, and as you said there, you have, I think, 2 weeks to try to get the nominations. Are you optimistic, Herben, that you will be able to get enough nominations?
It will be an uphill battle. That is for sure. We are a minor party, but if you don't try, you don't get. So people in Ireland are very passionate about animal welfare. Yet there is huge animal cruelty. So I just want to. Me and Kachel, you've interviewed Kachel. I've also worked together with other executive members and other members. They helped me a bit. So, for example, one of the councils asked me to, because I've sent a press release to the press, but now they want me to put everything in a small 5-minute manifesto. I can read it out if you like. If you want.
You can read some of it out. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Achara, dear friends, I'm running for president of Ireland because I believe deeply in the values of equality, compassion, and independence that defines our nation. The role of the president is not just ceremonial, it's also a moral compass for our people, in a unifying voice that can inspire us to live up to our highest ideals. Equality and animal welfare. First and foremost, I believe that the rights of every living being in Ireland must be respected and protected. Yet the truth is, Ireland has fallen to one of the worst countries in Europe for animal welfare. Animal cruelty is at an all-time high. This is not who we are. This is not who we ever should be. We need a strong president who can act as a bridge between the government on one hand and local and national animal rescues on the other. Together we can ensure that animals are treated with dignity, compassion and respect. The way we treat animals reflects the values of our society, and I'm determined to put an end to all the wickedness and cruelty that persist. So this is the
Okay.
one, and then I have some other proposals, but then they're non-animal related. Huh? Yeah,
Okay, World Animal Day 2025 is coming up next month on October the 4th,
that's right.
which will be during the election campaign. Do you know, is there anything big planned in Ireland for that day?
Yeah, so we're trying to get. So that's also a call. Any of the listeners of Near FM, or maybe anybody from like Dublin people or somebody else who can reach out. So we want to get as many animal rescues together to organize a protest march, like there was in the UK, a strong protest march for animal rights and animal welfare in Ireland. So we could go from the Wolftones monuments to the Dole, but 4th of October is on a Saturday. But so that could be a good way to get people together. So here's a call out at all animal rescues to come together on the 4th of October and to have a little protest march, or hopefully a big protest march, to walk, let's say, from Wolftones to the Dole. Or we could walk from, since the president's elections is on, we could do of course, protests near the Irish. That's another possibility. So we definitely need to do something together. Definitely need to do something serious. But I would favor a protest march. Yeah.
Okay, Herbert, do you have any idea of how many councils you'd be able to present to?
Okay, so I've contacted half the councils, and so far, but I have to, and I was trying to get some councils immediately go to the switchboard. Now, I know that you then contact the corporate department or the director of the electors, or it's called franchise, the councils. So I did get about 10 or 12 emails at the moment from councils, but I'm still waiting on another 20 from the other councils. But that's one thing. So I also want to reach out to deputies. And, for example, Sinn Féin has not made up their minds if they're going to field their own candidates or if they're going to support, let's say, Catherine Connolly, or if they could support maybe one of the independents or maybe me. And you know that in Labour there's also a bit of a row because they had a survey among the Labour members as well, and all people before Profits and Social Democrats said that they are supporting Catherine Connolly, but not everybody in Labour is pleased. So yeah, there might be possibly a chance that I get some support from some Labour. And then there's also a soul for the Green Party, Roderick Coleman, who I will try to canvass, and then also a senator for the Greens, Malcolm Noonan. Now, if he has not already attached the support to another candidate, that could be, I have no idea. So that's one way, not just the councils, but also the TDs and the senators. So there'll be a lot of work for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I just want to tell everybody that we have to stand strong against animal cruelty. We need to put an end to the cruel ways how animals are treated here in Ireland. And so it's also an open call to all the councillors to please support me to put an end to the animal cruelty. So this is your chance to support me, Gerben, against hatred, against people who are so bad. So that's what we have to do. Yeah, I think. Yeah.